What's up, Taurus? Welcome to your November 2020 general reading. This is going to be for you, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Please keep in mind that's not going to resonate with all of you, okay? So definitely check out your other placements. I hope you guys are having an okay time. We are coming up on your full moon if you're watching this in October. We're coming up on your full moon in a few days, which is going to be a big full moon, right? You guys are connected to second house. This has a lot to do with value. Really interesting. I've already pulled cards for you guys this month, and you guys have so many major arcana. Out of the 6 cards I've pulled here on the spread, you've got 4 major arcana, and then along with the underlying energy being a major arcana, the Emperor. I think this is going to be a time of a lot of change. I think this is going to be a time of decision making and a lot of you guys having to step up to the plate to make that decision. You guys being the playmaker, the person calling the shots, the authority. There might be some issues or some things coming up around your father, or if you guys are, parents, maybe something surrounding family life, right? But this is really a month about you guys taking control. Now, we're in Scorpio season, which for us means that's 8th house energy. 8th house energy is completely connected to like death, rebirth, regeneration, sex, all that stuff. You have the Judgment card here, which is connected to Scorpio energy for me because you got the element of death and rebirth. You also have the Lovers here. This might be jumping around a little bit, but I just have to tell you how I see it, okay? It's interesting because you guys have them side by side. Now we're seeing them side by side. Both of these indicate making a choice. And then you're starting out the month here with the 9 of Swords, okay? So we're starting out with stress. I do think it has a lot to do with this choice that you may be having to make, especially concerning a relationship. This could be a choice between 2 people. This could be a choice to move further. This could be a choice to break up. This could be a choice for a lot of things, okay? Because what I do know for you guys, us being in Scorpio season, this is very much connected to your 7th house. So it's going to be 7th house stuff. Also, with the lunar eclipse that's coming on the 30th of this month, that's going to be in Gemini, that's going to be connected to your 2nd house. So what that tells me is even though we are going through death and rebirth as a whole, all of us as a collective, where it's going to really hit home for a lot of you Tauruses is in your relationships. Right? Not just romantic, relationships of all kind. So relationships and in your money. Okay? And for some of you guys, there may be a little bit of a push and pull or discrepancy or whatever having to do with juggling the both, or even really what you want, what you value. Whenever we talk about Scorpio season, we talk about a lot of us going deep within, going, digging deeper. It's not just surface level things anymore. It's about being honest with yourself, allowing yourself to be vulnerable to really find the answers that you need to find for you. Whenever we talk about lunar eclipses, that a lot of times can, things can be eclipsed out. So this could be relationships, people, behaviors, whatever. Again, for each person, it's going to be different, but this is a really big time for you guys, okay? Now, you start out with that 9 of Swords, which we know this is about stress. This is about maybe not being able to sleep very well lately, something being on your mind. The 9 of Swords, though, is coming to the beginning of a completion, which is great because 9s and 10s are completions, but this is really a restless energy. So a lot of you guys might be feeling this way, especially in the beginning of the month, especially as it may pertain again to money or business of some sort, or just something that you've been really trying to plant seed into. We've got the 7 of Pentacles here, right? 7 of Pentacles is about planting seeds, but you don't quite know the outcome yet. So it could be that you guys are, let's say trying hard to get a job or trying hard to get a promotion or some type of something, and you just don't know if the work or the time that you've been putting into this project is really going to pay off. So there could be some stress, especially around a work project or some type of opportunity as it pertains to work. Again, I am also feeling though for some of you guys, it may be a case of work gets in the way of relationship or relationship gets in the way of work. Or let's say if you guys are technically single, it could be a thing where like maybe you guys were looking at opportunities elsewhere, right? Maybe you guys were in a place where you're like, you know what, would be open to like transferring or moving somewhere else, and then maybe you meet someone, and then so now you got that um decision of, oh shit, like what does this mean for my relationship, or what does this mean for my career type thing. What I do know is the next card you have here is the Magician, which is beautiful. And the Magician is so beautiful because it reminds us of how powerful we are, how unique we are, how important our gifts are to the world, right? The Magician is capable of doing anything. He's got every tool he needs, and he knows that he can utilize anyone to get whatever result it is that he's looking for. This is when, you know, the universe is trying to give us kind of like that gentle reminder of, yo, you're dope, you're unique, you've got things going for you. What do you want? You can do it. You got the power in you to do it right now. You need nothing else, right? The Fool. This is about, for a lot of you guys, having a new start, a new journey. Now, of course, this could be a new journey in anything. This could be, again, in business. This could be a new journey in love. But this is, if you want it, the opportunity is there for you to take it. You've got new beginnings in front of you. And it's interesting because you got the Fool, and then right here going into the next card is the World, which is the completion of the major arcana, right? This is the last card in the major arcanas. So there's definitely something you guys are completing. This could be something that you guys have been working on. And again, maybe you just don't know right now which way things are going to go. Maybe things are a little bit up in the air and it's making you feel a little bit anxious and a little bit nervous. But with this World card, we've got a nice completion here. And, you know, this is about success and a victory moving forward. Justice is at the bottom of the deck right now. So it would seem to me that, you know, again, so it seems like some of you guys are worried about some type of work or time that you've put in either to a job or to a relationship or to something, right? Whenever we see the Justice card, it isn't just justice for whoever is pulling the card for the sake of justice. Justice is really all about cause and effect, right? So if the seeds that you've been planting have been fruitful or have, have been taken care of and watered and nurtured, then they will grow into something substantial, right? There could also be a Libra involved. Also, okay, so with the World card, you've got all the fixed signs. So you've got Leo, Aquarius, yourself, Scorpio. We've got Virgo and Gemini here with the Magician card. Full card for me is Aries or Aquarius. So I'm just saying it just in case there's someone you're dealing with. But again, just we look at the energies. But yeah, so the World card has a lot to do with a completion, a victory, something that you guys can really be proud of and kind of pat yourself on the back about. And I think it has to do with you guys. I think it'll make you feel better, especially coming out of this Nine of Swords energy. Now, you've got the Nine of Cups that's clarifying the world. So I do think that there's an emphasis on whatever it is that you guys are choosing for whatever reason. That's not how I want to say that. Whatever it is that you guys are choosing, whatever it is that you're having to decide on right now, let the reason and the final outcome and the final say because this is something that you really feel called to do or be connected to, or it has to do with your happiness. What I'm saying basically is put yourself first, right? For Tauruses, a lot of you guys, this could feel and sound a little selfish because you guys are such selfless people, especially when you've got your tribe, your family, your whoever, your friends, your people that you love dearly. But this is really a time to think about yourself. Also, there may be some travel plans coming up or being talked about at this time, especially maybe a trip for vacation. I feel like a lot of you guys need a vacation. You guys might even be going somewhere for some time that will be really, really good for your mental and your emotional. I think it'll be a really good boost, especially if you've been feeling very stressed out. This could be a vacation like with friends. This could be by yourself. This could be to go see family. Whatever it is, it feels like this gives you an instant boost in feeling better. And I think being connected, to that energy of either like home or just being in a place that makes you feel grounded, you guys will feel more powerful when it comes to making whatever this decision is that we're about to come across with the Judgment and the Lovers, okay? Now, In your environment, you've got the Six of Pentacles. This is about balance. This is about reciprocity. This is about giving to each other, right? We've got that Earth energy with the Pentacles. So that is Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. Maybe you're dealing with another Earth sign individual. There's a lot of emphasis of balance. There's also that Libra scale. So I can't, deny that there may be some Libra energy floating about, across from you. But this is about reciprocity. This is about, okay, someone wants to start something new. Ace of Wands. So whenever we get aces, aces are the beginnings of something. They're the spark. They're the inspiration. They really are the potential of something growing into something greater. So there's someone who wants to, it would seem to me that there's someone who wants to, for some of you guys, maybe start something, but it feels like they might be waiting for you. So like if this is a relationship, it feels like this could be someone who's, that makes sense. Especially if you guys have got a few suitors, it feels like there's someone who like they want to give to you and they can see this being a very balanced reciprocal thing. But look, we've got the Three of Wands here at the bottom of the deck right now. So that is that energy of waiting, that energy of things being kind of stagnant and kind of stuck right now, because I feel like they're waiting for you to step in and take action. But I feel like, especially if this has to do with a relationship, I don't think you quite know what to do. And I think it's because there could be some other potential temptation here. Although I do see there is potential for some, some like excitement and fire up in here. But I feel like y'all are a bit confused. Now, Judgment card, going back to that rebirth and death situation, this is a lot of times for a lot of people a time for second chances. So maybe this has to do with an ex or someone who isn't necessarily an ex, but maybe like a missed opportunity of the past. Could be. But this is when we're revisiting something. With the Judgment and the Lovers, I do feel like whatever it is that you might have been kind of going back and forth about, I do feel like you come to a conclusion this month. And for some of you guys, that conclusion may be just kind of being where you're at. You got the Four of Cups here, which is clarifying the Judgment card. Four of Cups is generally an energy of kind of being dissatisfied, or not even dissatisfied, but just like not moved by what's in front of you. So some of you guys might decide, especially if you're deciding between two people, you might decide like, I don't feel heavily or strong enough about either one of them. And the fact that I'm even trying to decide between these two separate people lets me know that maybe I'm just not ready. Some of you guys, I feel like maybe you just feel like you're really not in a place of whatever it is that this person may want, whatever it is this commitment might be. Or it might even be that you're just not interested in this particular person, especially if they're water sign individual. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Now, with the Lovers card, you've got the Three of Wands that actually came out this time. So this is waiting. So a lot of you guys might just be waiting until you're more clear. I don't know. I just get I just kind of get the feeling that you're just like, well, I don't feel really moved either way. So I'm just going to sit here and chill until the one or whatever comes around. But in the meantime, with this Lovers card, what I do love is there is love for self. And I think that's why you guys are able to make the hard decisions to just be alone. I mean, let's be honest, Taurus, you guys are fine alone, but I don't think you guys necessarily want to be alone. I think you guys do very, very well in relationships, right? You guys love love. You are Venus ruled. But at the same time, it's like you guys have really come to a place where it's like, although a relationship does sound amazing, I love myself so much that if it's not absolutely right and absolutely what I know that I want, I can wait. Like, it's just not that deep. I don't need to be dealing with this out of boredom or feeling like, oh, I'm never going to, find someone, whatever type thing. At the end of the day, it feels like this is a month where y'all have options. But again, a month that highlights for you guys like relationships and value. What do you value in your relationships? Who do you value in relationships? Do you value these situations or these types of relationships enough to keep them in your life? And I think for a lot of you guys, there's kind of like this death element while we're in death season of Scorpio, where you're just like, you know what? No, actually I'm fine, and I don't necessarily need or want any of this. I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna love myself in the meantime. I'm gonna take care of my priorities in the meantime, because honestly, this is just, I don't know. I'm just not moved. And it feels like it's not even a bad thing. It's not even like you're like, oh, I hate them, or oh, they did me wrong. I just feel like y'all don't feel that moved, to be quite honest. Okay. Now, you got, I surrendered to a power greater than me. Yes. Great to keep in mind when we're feeling this Nine of Swords energy. We're in this Nine of Swords energy. Remember, surrender to the power greater than you. Right? Don't overthink. Give your problems. It's the same as saying like give it to God. Okay. All right. And then you also got cooperation instead of competition. What's yours is yours, and no one can take it from you. There's no need to compete, as there is an abundance for all. You have complete access to unlimited abundance for yourself and to share with others. With cooperative partnerships, you can accomplish anything. Yes. And you know, maybe it is about these options that you don't even see anything necessarily bad about them, but you don't see these being the types of partnerships that you can really grow with, and that's fine too. And then you guys also got healing family issues, which says your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So there may be some, you know, issues of the mommy or the daddy, like so many of us. But it would be a really good idea to heal those so that you can show up fully in your relationships that are coming your way, which I'm telling you, I feel like you've got some things coming to you. I just think the options that you guys have in front of you, for a lot of you, it's just kind of like, all right, no thanks. But yeah, that was your reading. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that it resonates with you guys. Definitely reach out to me if you would like a personal reading. And I will talk to you later. Bye.